Travelers, do you understand my words?
We do.
Then you may walk within the tower, or return to your own realm.
So it gives you the option to take off the mask and return to the house. We could see what happens if we do that.
I think we made the right choice. I mean, maybe what we're looking for is on the other side of the mantle stone.
Not really sure why they even recorded that. Anyway, hi, how you doing? You're watching the supplementary material for the latest Realms of the Haunting video. And I just noticed that in that clip, the handprint behind this plate was shown in that video. But of course, right now, we don't actually... Yeah, we haven't actually uncovered it yet. So I guess that video clip is actually a little bit inaccurate. Let's try going back.
Combine the face.
I'm not actually sure if we get a unique clip if we do that. Let's see. Oh, does it just go to Raphael again?
So, travelers, you have decided to return. Well, that is your decision, for good or ill. Would you care for some fish?
No, thanks. I'm vegetarian.
Me too.
Well, perhaps another time.
Shall we go?
I think that's a good idea.
Huh. I never actually saw that clip, because I always just stepped off the stone. I never went back, because why would you? So for some reason, there's a unique video clip right there.
Now we're cooking.
Adam seems to like the look of the fish now. But, yeah, that's kind of odd. I mean, I kind of like little details like that the game has, even though I'm not really sure why they would have recorded that. But let's take a, more of a walk around the tower. We can see the dead ends it has. Like, yeah, that's a dead end. And like I said, if we fall down there, it's just instant death. There's nothing there. We can find more stones around, telling us directions. Right now, we can only find directions to Helid. We might hear other voice clips as well, possibly, as we're walking around. Not sure if there are different ones that play. Yeah, but there's not a whole lot we can do in the tower as of this point. There is this thing, which is actually...
To the tower, and with it our bargain. I warned you against making the Dodger your own Florentine. Now we will all pay.
Yeah, I think that one was new. Though, what does that mean? We don't know yet.
There's something odd about this pillar.
You're right. It's making me feel nervous. Power's faint, but very powerful.
This thing is on the map. Let's pull up the map of the tower. Yeah, it's right there. The sparkly monolith. So here it is, and you know what it does? Nothing. At least I don't think it does anything. I've never actually seen it do anything. I've never used it or interacted with it. It's just here.
There's something odd about this.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's making me feel nervous. Power's faint, but very powerful.
It looks like it should do something, but it doesn't. So I don't know what the deal is with that. It even have like it has a special marker on the map, yet for some reason it is just there, sitting there, doing nothing. So as you might guess, there is going to be more to the tower than just this.
Seals are fast. Where is the power you promised? Answer me, Abaddon.
But as we walk around, we also get additional audio.
That's the place we should be. If I remember right, Raphael told us to stand on the plinth and take off the masks.
Right, we also get some additional audio clips if we do walk around like that. Though I think now we've probably have seen and heard probably everything that's available right now in the tower. I don't think there's anything else. Okay, here we are at the beginning of the caverns. So the correct way to go, as we saw, is to the left. What happens if we go any other way? Like we could go up the center, and it does lead to like a winding maze, actually. And it seems like there's interesting stuff here, like these, there's drawings on the walls. What do these mean? Probably means something, right? Actually, no. Doesn't mean anything. It's just here to distract you. Like the path that we just took was the one that actually does anything. The rest of this, here for no reason at all, other to confuse you. To make it more difficult for you to find your way throughout the caverns. I mean, it doesn't really seem like it, looking at it. It seems like, hey, this looks like it's leading somewhere. We got some glowing green stuff happening. Oh, by the way, the green stuff does hurt us. So let's not walk in it. I was surprise attacked by a zombie skeleton, demon skeleton, that's in like a little graveyard right here.
Difficult to make out the inscription on this.
The wording's eroded by the water in this place.
So we should probably be on the right track, right? It looks like we're finding new stuff. But it's like I said, it turns out that...
Bone. Looks human.
It is.
I'm glad Rebecca is here to confirm that for us now. It looks like this should be leading somewhere, but it doesn't.
Difficult to make out the inscription on this.
The wording's eroded by the water in this place.
Yeah, it kind of leads to a sort of a... Hold on, let's take care of these guys. We can go down these stairs into this room with all these pools. And I think if we look up above... Let's see if there's enough light. See if I can get across that. Yeah. I believe the Red Gargoyle is up there. I can't see him. But whoop, fell down a little bit. But I'm pretty sure, thinking about where we are, I'm pretty sure that the... Oh, hold on. I'm pretty sure... It's just rude, is all. I'm pretty sure that the gargoyle and his bridge is up there. Hold on, let me just take a little bit of this. We can look around on the ground for anything, and we might find some stuff. Let's see if we come across any items. Hey, here's something. It's actually another one of those crystals. Those blue crystals. We actually can find a few of them in the caverns. And here's more bone. I think it looks human.
Yeah, looks at things.
Nice observation, Dr. Randall.
We didn't get that one before. I'm glad we came here so we could get that one. Some shotgun shells left by an unlucky adventurer. Who knows how long ago that was. So yeah, I mean, we can come here. It looks like a lead somewhere. We got a crystal. Little do we know, our first time out, that the crystal actually doesn't do anything. It's just going to hurt us if we try to use it. And I guess that's one of the clues that we shouldn't use the blue crystal, because there are so many. And there is only one red crystal. I'm just going to fall down here. It does hurt us a little bit. But hey, we got some friends here. If we look around some more, we will find some more blue crystals, I believe. But it is dark. It is hard to find our way. Easy to get lost. So that's one reason why it's so difficult to find your way around the caverns your first time, because, hey, you don't know where you're going. You don't know if maybe you want to come down here, if there's something down here for you to find. Some stairs going back up. Oh yeah, hey, look where it led to. You've already been here. And as you know, there's nothing here but a teleporter. So yeah, you can come here this other way, but there's really no reason to do that, unless you were lost. And then that room would work well as a way to get yourself back to on the right track. There's a whole lot of nothing in the caverns. You could spend a while looking around until you just happen upon the right path, where you find first that red crystal, and then you find that red gargoyle. But who knows how long that'll take you. You could go any one of those 3 ways at the beginning, and you could explore the pathways up above, or these pits down below. And like I said, there's actually nothing worthwhile down here, but you don't know that your first time through. It's all dark, everything kind of looks the same. So yeah, I think that this is the first difficult part of the game. It's the first time the game puts a wall up in front of you and says, here's this maze, figure it out. It won't be the last maze, mind you. Oh no, it won't. This game likes difficulty in the form of mazes. This is just the first. Well, I guess technically the mausoleum was the first, but that was not a very difficult maze. That was pretty logically laid out, and this one kind of isn't. So yeah, that's the Caverns. Oh hey, I came across it just by chance. Wasn't even looking for it. There it was. So yeah, that's the Caverns, and it's really annoying your first time through. It's probably going to take you a while to get through it. Right, because don't forget about the infinitely respawning enemies. Hopefully you've been conserving ammo up to now. And just wanted to point out one weird thing, because I never really understood it. If we take the right path here, hey, that's water, right? Let's go down the stairs. Oh, hey, it's like... I guess we're underwater now? What is that? It's not water.
Who stands by the bridge?
So, last time we used the actual answer, we called out our name. What happens if we try to bluff the gargoyle?
It's me, master of this place.
You are no master, not of this place, nor I. My children, remove the defilers.
Right, that doesn't work. So gargoyles attack. And maybe we could shoot the gargoyles. Well, let's see if we can talk to it again.
The benefaction pleases the path.
Oh, okay. So that just worked, even though we angered it to begin with.
The path is open.
Okay, now one more thing. We've seen what happens when we anger it. We've seen what happens when we give it the correct gift. There is one more thing that we could try, and that's just, you know, shoot it. Yet, that method does not turn out very well for us, as it's immortal and it can just kill us. So yeah, I guess that's all of the options we have with the Red Gargoyle. Alright, let's take a look at some of the new observations we've gotten in this part. I don't know if there are that many among the items we already have, but we did pick up this tiny room key. No comment, though it was originally called the gold key, now it is the tiny room key. How about the outhouse key? No comment, but I think it was originally called Rusty Key, and now it's Outhouse Key. Though I didn't think the room it opened was an outhouse, but maybe they have a different meaning for outhouse than I do. I don't think there are any new observations for the weapons. Actually, I think there is a new one for the mask. Let's take a look at that, since we've now used the mask from last time.
What's your opinion on the masks we've got from the Gnarl? He said they were keys to time and reality.
Devices with the power to take us to the tower.
I'd say that was an accurate description.
Yeah, so now they know that it was true. These masks can actually do that.
The 2 masks we've got. Procured them after the Gnarl's little test. Keys to time and reality. How right he was. Wasn't a crock of shit after all. Now we're able to walk the tower. Wonder where it'll take us next.
All right, so Adam's convinced that the Gnarl was for real. What else do we have? I don't think anything else in these items, these magical items, have new descriptions. The maps? No, I don't believe so. How about our thoughts? Just thinking about... Oh, Voice in the Tunnels was a new one. Don't want to use it, we want to observe it.
That voice in the tunnels.
The voice?
He said something about a chamber or something, as some kind of guardian, wasn't it?
I believe so. Sent to ward over some holy place.
Right, but just like anything else we've been hearing, it was pretty much just a riddle. Eventually things will start to become clear, but not just yet. Okay, Alf, Rebecca, the sarcophagus, the pendant, the hat. Oh, this is new. We found out about Raquia, one of the realms. Let's talk about that.
Put 2 and 2 together, I'd say that place that Raphael mentioned, Raquia, was another world, like the tower.
He said there were 4 worlds. Raquia is only one of them, the realm of spirit.
We don't really know anything else about it besides that, and what its symbol looks like. We already know about the Gnarl. How about the tower? It's the first time we've been there, even though we've heard people mentioning it before.
What do you make of the tower? Do your psychic powers give you any kind of insight?
Well, only what we already know. It's supposed to connect all worlds and realities together. We've got that much from Raphael and the Gnarl.
We haven't encountered any other worlds yet. The only platform we found in there took us back to Earth, into the same house that we were already in, so these other 3 realms remain a mystery to us. Let's talk about those realms.
What about the worlds the tower's supposed to connect?
There are 4 of them, according to Raphael. Helad, Earth, our own, Raquia, the realm of spirit, Aqua, the place of divinity, and Sheol, the abode of hell.
Hell.
Well, we can, as you might guess, we will be visiting them all. What about these tower gates?
What's a tower gate? What is one exactly?
It's a device of some sort, a place in our world that connects to the tower.
And let's reflect on it.
The tower. Strange place. And Raphael. What should I make of him? The last of the gardeners. And the tower itself. He claims he's the guide. Seemed friendly enough. Wanted to help. And didn't give too much away. But is he hiding something?
He did say he wanted to help, but at the same time he said that we had to make our own decisions. Just like everyone else we've been meeting. They seem like they're interested in helping us, and but they can't actually seem to help us. We have to help ourselves. But let's talk about Raphael directly now.
This Raphael fellow. What do you make of him?
He said he was the last of the guides of the tower or something. The last of its gardeners.
He said he could advise, but not direct.
It seems that Rebecca has not heard of these gardeners either. Let's talk about them.
The gardeners Raphael mentioned. Who could they be?
I believe Raphael said that they perished when the ire came to the tower.
Raphael. Friend or foe? He certainly seems full of good intention. He said he was the last of the tower's gardeners. The last of his kind. Why has he chosen to remain in the tower when all the others perished? Seemed Strangely familiar, too. Like an old friend. Perhaps that's just his way.
When Adam says that perhaps he seems familiar, I don't know if this was a deliberate reference, but you might be able to tell that Raphael is played by the same actor who plays Alf. So, yeah, he seems a little familiar, as we've already met the same actor. Let's move on to Aqua. It looks like it should be pronounced Arqua, but they don't. They pronounce it Aqua.
Aqua. That was one of the 4 realms that Raphael spoke of.
Divinity. The realm of divinity.
And one more thing, the Ire, which just looks like a bunch of smoke.
Raphael warned us of the Ire. Ever heard of it before?
No, but I do remember Raphael describing it. He said that I was a thing, a living thing, doomed to eternally wander the tower and devour the unwary traveller.
It's like I said, we never actually encounter the Ire in the game as we walk around the tower, which is weird because it seems like it's pretty important in the story, as we'll see in some of the journals that we read. It does get referenced, but we never actually see it. It does seem like the game might have suffered from budget cuts here and there, and I wonder if this was one of those things, because I don't know why this would be brought up at all, since we never actually encounter it in the tower.
The Ire. Those voices we heard in the tower. Maybe that was the Ire. The voices of the souls it's devoured. Where does it come from? Why is it doomed to wander the tower? And what if the magic of that place somehow failed? Would the Ire then be free to enter our world? Nothing could stop it once it crossed the gap between realities.
No, indeed. If it crossed over to Earth, nothing would stop it from puppeting people's voices, because that's the only thing it does, I suppose. Doesn't seem to do anything else. But that's the Ire. It is a cloud of malevolence that wanders the tower, and anyone who goes into the tower is at risk of being devoured by it, except us, because it's not actually in the game. Anyway, we also saw the 3 runes for Helid, Raquia, and Aqua. Not Shoal yet, however. We know there is a rune for Shoal, but we have not seen it yet. But that does seem to be all of the observations that we have for right now, as we've now completed the Caverns, and I'm sure there will be more next time, and certainly a good deal more documentation to read. So I'll see you next time as we go through more of the supplementary materials of Realms of the Haunting. I'll see you then.